first thing you want to do is mix equal parts of pink and white together. Keep mixing with your hands until the colors blend into a pastel pink color. Do the same for blue and green so that you have pastel colors in blue, green, and pink. Take a pinch out of the pink and roll it into a ball with your hands. Try to make a perfectly round circle. And the size that you want to get the ball in is about 1.5 centimeters to about 1.7 centimeters. Some slight discrepancies is okay. With a toothpick, poke a hole from one end of the ball and twist it so that it comes out the other end. And then turn the ball over and do the same on the other side to smooth out the lip that it creates. You can use a toothpick to smooth out that lip too. And there you have it, that's your ball bead. The next thing that we're going to make are the marshmallow candies. So take some of the pastel pink color and roll it into a ball. Do the same for the green and then the blue. Take one of the clay balls and you're going to use your finger to roll it into a long log or a long snake. Usually using one finger works better for me, but if it helps you, you can use more than one finger. Roll it out until it's about 6 to 7 millimeters in width. Do the same for the pink and the blue. Make sure that the length of all the logs are the same. Currently they're not, so I'm going to cut off the ends so that the length is the same for all three. You also want to make sure that the width or the thickness of the logs are all the same. Now stack the logs like so, with one log on top of the other two. It doesn't matter which is on top. And then with both hands, twist in the opposite direction, hold both ends and twist. And then you're going to roll it out ever so slightly, just so that it blends. Don't roll out too much. With a blade, cut off the ends. Try to cut all around from all angles. Do the same for the other side. Now cut this up into marshmallow candies. I could make 3 marshmallow beads out of this one. You want them to be about 2.5 centimeters tall. With a toothpick again, poke the toothpick through one end of the marshmallow and twist and push all the way through until the toothpick comes out the other end. When you do this, this creates a lip that forms on the other side, so you want to turn it over and flatten it out with your toothpick. I'm going to put the toothpick back in on the other side just to make a nicer hole. And there you have it, that's your marshmallow bead. The next bead that we're going to make is a licorice bead, and we're going to make a cane out of this. Start with some pink clay, and this is not a pastel pink, so I didn't mix it up with white. It's just straight out from the package of the clay. If you have a rolling pin, roll this out into a flattened layer. You don't have to have a rolling pin either. If you have a stick of glue or a glass jar, you could use that as a rolling pin. Flatten out the pink clay until it's about 6 millimeters thick. And then take some black clay and roll it into a ball. And then roll it into a log. You want to aim for a thickness or width of about 7 millimeters. With a blade, cut out the sides of the pink clay so that you have straight edges. You want to try to get the length of the pink clay the same as the length of the black log. Put the black clay in the middle of the pink, and then you're going to wrap the pink clay around the black. You might have excess of the pink clay, so simply take a blade and cut it off where the ends would meet. Try to get the sides of the pink clay to meet. You can just kind of push them together and don't worry about the line just yet. I'm pressing with my fingers all around the clay to get some of the air bubbles out, to squeeze them out, and to also get the pink clay sticking to the black clay inside it. And then you're going to roll your licorice cane very lightly. We're trying to get the line where the ends of the pink clay met. We're trying to get the line to smooth out and go away. See this line? You can also use your finger to smear the line away. When you're doing this, you're probably going to distort the shape a little bit, so you can keep rolling it with your fingers just to get its shape back. Once your cane is ready, you want to put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And once you take it out, the clay is going to be pretty solid, and that will make cutting it easier. With a blade, cut the cane in half, and then you can start cutting it into equal parts. You're going to want to try to get the thickness of the bead about 8 millimeters to 1 centimeter. With your toothpick, make a hole in each of the licorice beads. Every time you poke your toothpick through, it's going to create that lip that doesn't look so nice, so you want to make sure to flatten it out and put the toothpick through again to make the hole look prettier. And you can do this with all the other licorice beads you've made. But basically, that's it. And good luck. Happy crafting!